Alright, I think this might be child endangerment. We are getting ready for our polar plunge. Everyone's gonna be fine. It's gonna be me because I'm a super wimp when it comes to the cold. Maybe we need someone to just video. We don't need to put on a tripod. Largo, how are you doing? Are you ready for your polar plunge?
Yep.
I think Largo's gonna be the toughest. If you don't see me again after this, it's because I had a heart attack in the water, or if you don't see me in the video, it means I couldn't do it. I wimped out and I ran back to the RV, crawled in my bed and cried like a baby. We have done some crazy things in our time as WorldTowners. We've been stuck in a ravine overnight in Turkey and needed to get a tractor to pull us out. We have walked in the rain on our way back from Oktoberfest, and we weren't even drunk. And we have stayed overnight on a sailboat during tropical storm conditions. But today, we're going to do something that makes no sense at all.
Good morning from Norway. We are getting ready for what we believe is to be the most idiotic thing we've ever done in the RV. We're going to take a polar plunge this morning, and if you're asking why, if you hear in the background, hold on, you hear that? The car's on, the heater's on. We haven't gone yet. The reason is because the moment that we get back in, we want to make sure that this RV is toasty warm, and it's like super early in the morning. Well, it's like 9:30, super early for us, and it's kind of cold still. So we're gonna get this place like a sauna. We're gonna run out to the ocean, and then we're gonna come back inside and ask ourselves why we ever did this. Okay, you ready to do this? No? Just a little bit?
I'm not going under. I'm gonna go like 75%.
I know.
Guys, it's cold. I mean, it'll ruin my hair. Seriously? It'll ruin my hair. That's why I can't go.
Seriously, Mom?
Yeah, salt water is bad for pink.
Then put on a shower cap.
Do we have one?
No.
Okay.
No, just pretend.
Bathing suit. Well, Will, you look like you're on a Caribbean beach.
It looks like a Caribbean beach. You got nice warm, not nice warm, but you have crystal blue water, and you have this amazing landscape. Unfortunately, we're in Norway, and it's September, and it feels like it's like winter New England.
If we just turned off the voice and let you talk, it totally looks like you're in the Caribbean. I mean, turn off the sound and let you move your arms and stuff. It's a beautiful shot.
Like I'm getting like frostbite in my fingers, so let's get this
Let's do this, baby.
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay, strip down, guys. Come on, Largo. We can do this.
This is only gonna be once. It's gonna be ingrained in your head forever.
We've been robbed. We've been in a fire in the RV. We've been detained at the Ukraine border because they thought we had drugs. We've broke down in the middle of nowhere in Bulgaria on a corner. We've hiked for 44 days.
Taking your stuff off. You're not gonna make us
Okay,
cold,
I'm the videographer. So we can do this, guys. We're right, Largo's ready to go.
I'm so confident that we are gonna get cold.
Doing cold.
And then I'm confident that we're gonna get out.
And we might even
hang out in my bed for like 3 more hours until we.
And we might even fight because we haven't had breakfast.
Take time.
We haven't had breakfast and we're cold. That is disaster written all over it.
I don't have words. It's so cold.
I'm having trouble breathing.
I don't know. Okay.
I tripped coming out. My legs tightened up. My muscles.
So I don't have a towel on me yet because I'm numb. But at this point,
it's once in a lifetime.
I can't even feel it.
Go get your towel.
I can't feel it right now. I'm just numb. I'm ready to go back in. Hold on. This is what happens afterwards when we just try and just stay a little bit in circulation mode so that we can stay warm. As bad as it sounded.
It wasn't as bad on it. It was worth it.
So So it wasn't really as bad as it sounded.
No.
However,
really.
however, what I want to say is, I don't want to do it again. I really don't.
Look at Largo, he's had enough. He's running back to the car. In the Arctic waters, and look, gray jacket's still here. Gray jacket doesn't miss a beat. Did you ever think we'd be doing something like this?
Have you ever gotten that thing dry cleaned, first of all?
Yeah, it's really clean.
And no,
like
I never thought that we'd be doing this. But when we realized that we were here above the Arctic Circle,
you can't not go in the water.
How can you not do something as stupid as this?
Right? I don't think anyone's ever died from this, right?
Not today.
I mean, my legs did give out on me though. And Largo just said to me, why are your legs so red? I'm like, that's purple, Largo. I can't feel them.
That's blood. Usually I'm pasty white.
Right. This Arctic water is good for my coloring. I still got it, baby. I still got it. And my gray coat.
I think we just shed like 20 pounds from all the blood flow that went to.
I think that was like a serious exfoliation too. Like everything just kind of fell off.
How's the heat?
Warm.
Yeah. You feel good?
Yeah, it's actually pretty nice. It's kind of like a morning shower to wake you up in the morning.
And you were all like tired in the morning. I don't want to get out of bed.
Well, of course I was. Who else would? You guys were only doing it because it was on your bucket list.
There was no bucket list. It's a fluid list.
What does that even mean?
It gets created as we come across it.
Still a list.
Still, well, it's
Get in here! You're letting the cold air in. Let's
not
go.
a list. It's a list of accomplishments.
Go! Come on, it's cold.
Okay.
All right, so it is a miracle that none of us killed each other out there because we were hungry and cold, and luckily we were not tired because then that would have been complete disaster. So what does every good Arctic water jumper do after they froze to death? They come in and they have pancakes. So I am making pancakes right now for the crew. We're gonna do dishes and then we're gonna get on the road and see what these islands have for exploring. We have heard there's some of the most beautiful islands in the world. So we're gonna check them out.
It's yummy food time.
It's French toast time. So my secret is that, don't tell anyone. I'm sure everyone that makes French toast does this. We only have French toast when the bread's getting old. The bread's getting a little crusty and no one wants to eat it. It's not moldy, but it's just getting hard and not so yummy. Then I turn it into French toast. And I'm gonna put in, I don't normally put this in, but I'm putting a little bit of a secret ingredient of cocoa today since we're extra cold. All right, so French toast is coming along and we're gonna put some lingonberries on top.
What?
Of mine, I know.
You're steaming up the lens. It's so good.
It's so good. And there goes the smoke detector. We're trying to be all professional for you guys, can't you tell? This is a serious operation. So we just left Hawkland where we went for a hike. We did our polar plunge. We slept for 2 nights there, right?
For 2 nights, and it is a very popular spot. There's a lot of people that come in rental cars.
Yeah, we actually didn't know that. We tried to find the places that are a little bit off the grid and it looked really calm and whatever when we came in. And then lo and behold, it turned into something kind of crazy and wild. But that's okay because we enjoyed ourselves.
Yep.
I think we probably should have, there's 2 hikes there, by the way. There's a mild hike and then there's a really kind of crazy hike. We went on the mild one because we didn't know about the crazy one. So if you go and you want something more adventurous, I say go on the crazy hike.
But today's adventure is all about the Lofoten Islands.
Lofoten. I think you said it right, Lofoten.
We've watched some videos on YouTube
but you know we're challenged in this area.
Basically, if you watch a video by a European who's pronouncing something in Europe, you're pretty much sure you got it right.
Yes.
Don't watch a video by an American.
Oh my gosh.
butchering stuff.
And definitely not us.
Don't watch one of ours.
So the plan is to drive all the way to the end of the islands today. We're going to hopefully get some local food if we can find some. Maybe visit a couple fishing villages, show you guys the amazing scenery. It's beautiful here. Today is a no rain day, which we haven't had one of those in a couple of days. It's cloudy, but the water, wait till you see the water, it's so beautiful.
We've heard nothing but amazing things about these islands, and we're ready to show you because we're going to show ourselves, and might as well take you along for the ride.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
We are the love survivors. We are the lucky ones. We are the soul providers. We show you how it's done.
Okay guys, are you seeing all this great scenery that I'm seeing? Because I'm seeing something spectacular in front of me. And luckily for us, we don't do this too often, but the drone is already sort of all set up because we knew that sort of we're gonna have to stop at a moment's notice and get her up and flying, because the opportunity to catch stuff like this in Spain doesn't exist. The opportunity to catch stuff like this in France does not exist. It's only around here, so I'm gonna wind up with a catalog of like 3 terabytes of drone footage, which I'll be selling, by the way. I don't know where, but I'm gonna find a way to sell it because this is too nice.
A whole vlog just of your drone footage for Norway.
Should we do that?
Right now we're parked right in the middle of the road because there's no people here. All the people come.
There's gonna be a best of drone footage for Norway.
It's my turn now. So here's the deal. Apparently everyone was here in June and July because those are the warmest months, but those are when the bugs are here. So we avoided the bugs. We've avoided the crowds. Apparently there's crowds of people, and there's a lot of 1-lane roads and not too many places to park overnight in this area in the Lofoten Island area. So I'm quite, at first I was like, oh, it's cold, I don't want to be here when it's cold. But honestly, I'm happy. We're parked right in the middle of the road right now, so we can go fly the drone, and there's no one around. Something else that I read about this area is that it's recently, I mean, I don't know how recent, maybe the last couple of years, Norway's been promoting this area, so there's been an influx of tourists, and apparently the locals are super annoyed because tourists just park wherever they want, park them in, and kind of ruin this beautiful out in nature serenity that they've created for themselves. What I find particularly interesting is that there are no coffee shops, nothing. There's no opportunists out here that have decided to create a coffee shop or this or that for business. There's nothing. We're looking for a coffee, and we haven't seen any place to get a coffee probably in maybe 2 days. I mean, we haven't been driving straight for 2 days, but we pull over and whatnot and get off the grid of it. So
It's like
maybe
you're gonna have to brew your own, Mom.
or we maybe move here and start a business.
Oh, that's a good idea.
No, 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 no!
So apparently the drone that Dad was just flying a few seconds ago was disconnected from his controller thing, and he went back to go find it.
I think probably, I'm gonna guess that he is super stressed out right now, because if he did just get disconnected from the drone, he is in a panic. And I'm super stressed for him right now, so.
And if he comes back to find the car gone, that's not gonna be very good.
The car will be gone from the street. Okay, you gotta look out there, please, because we're turning out right in the middle of the street.
You can go, there's no one
If
coming.
someone's going fast,
There's no one coming.
Toasterama. Oh, there he is! Yay! I think he's got our baby, our other baby. Oh, okay, keep it. Did you get her? We were worried. We went down and turned around, and we couldn't find any place to turn around. Where are your shoes?
I ran with no shoes on.
Oh my gosh, we were so worried.
You know what the worst part was?
What?
I wasn't recording.
None of that was recorded. Oh my God.
It's recorded.
This is what real life is like in our life. The stuff you never see, the bloopers, the craziness.
Okay.
Get in. We almost went off a cliff trying to turn around on a little piece of
started
dirt.
heading back to where we took off from.
It did?
Yeah, that's what it does. When it loses connection, it returns to home.
So did you chase after it?
I chased back to where I got a signal because I didn't get a signal, and I was worried it was going to land in the middle of the street, so I was going to run over it.
Oh, and there's been a lot of cars on the street.
I know. So
Did anyone?
I was able to catch it. Sort of, I got a signal, and I canceled, returned to home. I brought it back. All was good.
No one thought it was weird. No people that drove by you thought it was weird that the man was out here with no shoes on.
No socks.
Did anyone stop?
No one stopped. Oh, go turn around. Turn around.
It's way up the road.
Turn around here.
You're gonna fly it right now? No. You're gonna fly it here?
Yeah.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Hello, how'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine and got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you just come running by.
So we just landed down Nusfjord, and this is a small fishing village just here in the Lofoten Islands. It's a place where you just go and look at sort of what an old Norwegian fishing village looked like. I don't really know a lot about this place, however, and look at that.
Hey guys, check this out, Mom! Whoa!
Largo found himself a little plaything.
Whoa, get a picture.
Look at this. Wow.
Nope.
Oh, this is so
Private.
Oh, you're right. I guess we can't go down there.
It's an invisible
Well,
line.
it says private. We can't
Oh.
go down there. Let's go this way.
Privat.
I think, Will, that it would be a cute picture if we stood out on one of the decks and you took a picture of us from out in the water.
You think so?
Why are you filming me?
Should I go out there and just go swimming as well?
I think you should get the drone.
Oh, with the drone,
That's
okay.
me being passive aggressive about getting the drone.
So that we can lose it again?
Yes.
There you go. This one's not private. I don't know, but until you're telling us that it's private, we're assuming it's not private.
Okay.
You gonna live with that?
I can deal with it. I'll just be like the one ready posed to run just in case someone comes after us with like a polar bear.
Polar
A
bear.
trained polar bear.
Norwegian polar bear.
Mom, stop looking at our windows!
So what is it? This is not private?
It's a rental. Oh my gosh, you can sleep here. It's super cute. You guys, you can sleep here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we should live here for a summer. No,
But
it's cold.
Hold on, is someone actually renting it right now?
No one's in there.
You sure?
Oh my gosh, it's
Look,
so
oh my gosh,
cute.
there's someone naked in there.
Oh my gosh, look how cute. Look up top. Look up top. There's a bed up top there too. Oh my gosh, this is my ideal home.
These are all rentals here. I mean, there are,
Oh, they're so...
how many do you count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, at least 20.
At least 20?
Wow, this is so cool.
Can we have our first WorldTowning retreat here?
Oh my gosh, that's a great idea. I don't know how anyone would get here.
Well, the day before yesterday started out like any other. I took a stroll in the park, that's when I had it. It took a while before I figured it out what it was. Now I can't stop thinking about those eyes and the feeling they brought. The day after that, I was rolling around in my bed, seeking warmth and comfort between the sheets and the pillow beneath my head.
So we're gonna hit like 3 islands in 50.
What did you do?
I don't know what that was. It was a bump in the road. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. All right. So look. First of all, look at this. These are where they dry the cod. I'm not exactly sure how it works because it's not just like that. But it's not cod drying season. Okay. As I was saying, we're going to hit 4 islands in a matter of probably 10 seconds. So this whole area is a series of islands upon islands upon islands, and they're all interconnected by bridges or ferries or rocks. Kind of a rock bridge.
Absolutely gorgeous.
It's stunning, really, really stunning, and quite adorable.
You know what I like about it? That every house is red. Which house is yours?
The 3rd red house on the right after the red road. There's got to be some history behind this red house thing. We've got to figure out. We should Google it tonight.
I think it's about, I think I know what it is.
What is it? Tell me.
Something about like fish blood that was used to go ahead and paint oil with, or paint the houses with.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I hope they don't do that anymore.
I need a seafood. That's where we're going. Nita's. Where they have the best fish sandwiches around.
All right, Jess, we're finally eating our first Norwegian meal.
Probably our first and our last, guys. Do not expect there to be many food vlog pictures or moments here because it's super expensive, and that's why we geared up in Estonia and again in Sweden. But we're gonna try these fish burgers because we've heard they are the best in this area, and we could use a good kick of protein.
We have the menus here. This is our fish burgers.
Okay.
And over here we have additional dishes like king crab, shrimps, sashimi, whale tataki.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's whale tataki?
Whale tataki is like the tenderloin of the whale. And we
Okay.
just fry really quick on the outside.
Okay.
And we cut it up in slices, so we serve it up as a sashimi.
I don't think I can eat whale.
Yeah.
Okay, let me maybe try something else.
Yeah.
Okay. Adeline did the best ordering. She got the salmon sashimi. Can never say that word. Oh my gosh. And I got the straight up classic fish burger. I'm gonna eat some of Avalon's while she's out playing on the swing set.
Don't do that. She's gonna shoot you.
She's like, dude, one's missing. One's missing.
And Jessica's trying her fish burger for the first time. What kind of fish is it? I think it's cod. Okay, good. I think it's cod too.
I think it's cod. It's pretty good. I'm not 100% sold. I need another bite because that bite was just like fish and bread with no sauce.
You gotta dig deep, huh?
Better.
It's a New Englander in you. You're really strict on your fish. So look what we have here. It's gift shop time.
Dried codfish. I honestly have no idea how you cook this or eat this, or do you just peel it off? And I'm gonna have to ask the lady behind the counter. But I think,
that's like a real codfish.
yeah, looks like his mouth right there.
So what do? You just pick that with a
I think we're gonna have to Google it. I really don't know, but I know we're not buying that. I think I'm gonna stick with these dried codfish snacks for the patrons who get packages every month. These seem a little easier to mail, and I can't imagine if our patrons got this in the mail, they'd be like, what do I do with this thing? They think I was sending them like dead animals, so.
All right, guys, it's time to go. It's time to leave the Lofoten Islands, Avalon, and our codfish sandwich place. Anita's. You ready? Look, and there's clouds looming in the background, so you know storms are coming. Okay, so that is it. We are well fed. Cod sandwiches, fantastic, but what a day!
Wow, okay, so I hope you enjoyed driving through the Lofoten Islands with us. There was only the polar plunge, there was no other swimming, it's way too cold. So we're wrapping it up for the day. We've got a tester of the dried cod.
Dried cod.
And
it smells, by the way. If you can scratch and sniff your screen.
It smells terrible.
It smells
We opened it up in the
really,
RV and
really
Alan
bad.
goes, I smell fish. I'm like, it wasn't us. All right, so here's the deal with this. I was talking about this previously at the restaurant, and what they do with that big piece of dried cod is they either peel it off and eat it in little pieces kind of like this, or they soak it so that it gives it the ability to cook it, and then they cook with it. And it's apparently supposed to have a special taste and special whatever because the Arctic weather of how they dry it is just perfect for it. So we're going to try it.
It smells really bad.
It does smell
You're
bad.
going to try it. How bad is it? It's bad. It needs wine. That's why they say it needs wine.
It
It says it's perfect with wine or beer, and I think there's a reason.
Ugh.
Because it's not that good. Okay. That's our vote of confidence for...
It's very It's very rough to chew. It's like chewing almost like a hay bale, which I've never chewed before, but that's what I imagine it being. It's extremely fishy.
And?
I'm sorry, some of you patrons who get our monthly package,
Um,
this is going in it.
All I have to say is use a gas mask when you're opening it.
Maybe you'll like it. It's kind of like beef jerky without the good yummy flavor.
All right, with that, we are done. Our day in Lofoten is over. Tomorrow morning, we are leaving this part of Norway. And we're heading back towards like mainland Norway. So we'll see you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed it. There is no in the next episode because the next episode hasn't happened yet.
So we don't know what's in the next episode.
We'll see you then. Okay, bye.
Bye.
So are you guys gonna try it?
She's trying a piece. What do you think? Tastes like hay?
Tastes like cheese.
You think so? You want a bigger piece?
No, I don't want a bigger piece, but it
Margot!
tastes like cheese. Well, how come you don't like
Like
it?
cheese? No.
Yeah, it totally tastes like that. Like those really hard cheeses that aren't super stinky.
I don't really like it, but for some reason I keep eating it. There must be an addictive additive in it.